Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Winner of this one rules East Rutherford. It's the Jets and the Giants on EA Sports. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Don't jump. Ready? Hey, carry. 319, next up. Angel. Oh, let's go. Easy. Side.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Fields out of the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
The Giants take over.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Darts out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down from the 31. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Got some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
22 yards. That's a mark for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Caught, nice game left side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They pick up 20 yards there, and the Giants will have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tracy. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York! The Giants have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
The Giants using their 1st timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw. Here's Fields. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Fields. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants will take over at the start of the next quarter. The end of the first quarter in this battle of New York franchises. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. From the gun, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Broncos. This is out at least a few yards behind the line. Throw, third and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And now it's second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second and 10 now. Fields escapes the pocket. Tucks it and takes off. And he'll work this one up to the 28. It is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Fields on third. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hall takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
this run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. They're down to their final one in this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Hall once more. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Give to Hall on the draw. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Move on second to Hall. And that one doesn't give him much. Even maybe a yard. It's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 5-51. 5-51. Go. Chip clear. Right.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Buying some time right. Oh, he's got on for it. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against him. Austin McNamara on now to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he drives this into the pouring rain. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 70-10 move. Let's go.
To throw. Here's Dart. Up for big yards on the right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled that for about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He finds Neighbors right side. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow their lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that That one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. He rolls to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Right.
Field throwing here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 319, just that. Right.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Jets take their first time out. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
319, just that. Go.
Now Fields again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing once more. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throw here, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Right.
Play action, Fields. Vacates quickly left side. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope you have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end the beneficiary.
He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a gain of 12 there, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Here we go. 331, 331. Chip Smith. Hey, 551. Right.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go, son. What's right? 3-9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Taking a shot deep here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
He'll throw it. He's going to try another deep one here. It connects on the deep shot. At the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants push the lead to 20. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. A handoff to Tracy. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants grow their lead yet again.
Jets, nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Turn on snap.
Off play action, it's Fields. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6.
Dark from the pistol. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's what he knows he should have had. And that brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They start the drive at home. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
The 13-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. Into the red zone. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Fields to the line, and Jets are going for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
They go right back to Tracy. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Makes the catch. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 31-yard play, and the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, here's Dart. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
From the gun, here's Dart. An arch break flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Sets up 4th down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 9. Yep. Back.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second down and 10. Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Up. Here we go, Scott. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's from deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, you came up with a big-time catch.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Looking quickly here. Another throw for Fields. Headed out right. Throwing the out route complete. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
What do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for it?
Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Angel. 331. Watch right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. He's looking for Arian Smith. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're hand-fit, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who can always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
There's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At at the Jets' 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way if they can keep this up to closing this one out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19.
Darts out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 331. Easy. Good night.
Now Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Thank you.
1st and 10.
Fields to throw it. Hits him on the outright. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. 222. Good night.
First down throw for Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now facing 2nd and 10 following that false start.
Here we go. Good night. Hey, 10. 11. Good night.
Now Fields again. Look at that power, deep left side. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. He takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Fields on 3rd. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big play on the ground. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense. and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
You got a mini back. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Press. Left right. 19 section. Good night.
Fields out of the gun. Gives him holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sets he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go, son.
Desperation time here. And he drops it. As costly a time as any to bobble the throw on fourth and goal. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Throwing on first down. It starts. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a
And
catch.
they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around third down. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Lays out left side and gets it. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants on their way to their third win of the year. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He has it at the 22, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Field throwing here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
319, get one. Right.
Throwing again on second down. Fields trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Oh, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Fields throwing once more. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Fields now on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead, just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Viking 18! Warriors 17!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas.
I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Fields. Almost for another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
In the red zone now. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Throwing again, it's Fields. Short pass brought in. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Angel. Here we go. Turbo, sir. Go.
Another throw for Fields. Waddle makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. Green 19, judge what?
One final shot here.